Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Series tonight in Season 6, Round 9. We're heading to Montreal and the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix. I love this track. It's such a great circuit. A lot of fun to race around, and I'm hoping we're in for a good result again tonight. We've been on a real good run of form. So, yeah, let's see if we can keep that going. Take a look. We've got 1.3 mil in the bank. Got to hang on to that, I think. We've got some stuff that we are going to need to do. I do want to work on getting the factory up another level. We've got the team hub finally getting an upgrade. We've refurbed our race sim. Be nice to get that up another level, but again, that's not cheap either, another 8 mil. And we've got a couple of things here that will need a little bit of attention, but I'm not overly stressing on those just yet. As far as the car goes, we've got a new front wing that will be ready to go into production at the end of the Grand Prix. Looking forward to getting that built. I think that will be the final part that is still a Gen 1. You can see here we've got our Gen 2 suspension going through production. I think we've got that on the car. On both cars already. Let's have a look. So both cars are running the Mark III chassis. Still got the Mark 1 front wing. Got the Mark II rear wing. The Mark III side pod is on both cars. The Mark II underfloor is on both cars. The Mark III is on its way. It's in production now. And then the Mark II suspension, we've only got on one car at the moment. I don't know whether to put that on both cars or not. I think I will leave them like that so that we've got a spare, just in case anything happens during practice and quali. And then I'll reassess going into the race itself. Well, I'll reassess going into quali. Once we hit quali, that's when we hit Parc Fermé. So we've got 2 more of those suspensions coming. Let's see, the next one is 2 days away. Actually, that is race day. So, yeah, in that case, let's go ahead and put that onto both cars. There we go, and we'll have a spare for the day of the race itself. What else? New underfloor is a long way off. Side pod, spare side pod is still 6 days away. That's all we can build right now. Okay, so let's see how our car looks. How you doing, Victor? How you doing, Mr. Water? Adrian, good to see you guys. So they're both running the same spec. Let's see how that spec looks on paper. Not bad. Speed isn't amazing, but again, small margins. We're not a million miles away in terms of top speed. Acceleration and DRS are both good, decent. Downforce is a little bit all over the place. 9th, then 3rd, then 6th. We're very strong in medium speed at the moment, as opposed to low or high. That's unusual. Dirty air is still pretty rough. Let me just double check that the car is the same. Yes, it is. So it's going to come down to how well we can run the race, I think. We have got a very wet Friday, but dry Saturday and then dry Sunday. So let's go with both cars into Q3, both into Q2. We're going to try and slipstream our cars, see if we can get them both through quite comfortably. Fastest lap is worth 730. Oh yes, the sponsors are here, aren't they? We're getting triple payouts. Forgot about that. So just one car into the top 15 is worth nearly 300,000. Getting both cars into Q3 is worth almost $1 million. Ooh. And it's 600,000 just to get both cars into Q2. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got to really go for it, haven't we? This is the big one. As long as we get both cars in the top 15 tonight, we will make $7 million just for completing that streak. So big money. Big money. Let's see. What do I want to guarantee in terms of a finishing position? I'm going to go 2 cars in the top 10. There we go. So we could make a phenomenal amount of money tonight. Obviously, we can't get this reward here. So take 890 grand off. That's still over $10 million that we could potentially make tonight in sponsorships if we can achieve all of the incentives, guarantees, and complete that quali streak. Ooh, this could be good. This could be very good. Let's head to Canada.
Formula One has arrived here in Quebec, and we're excited to get underway. Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race day here in the past. The Canadian Grand Prix is ready to kick off, and the only drama on the tracks we want to see is the best drivers in the world battling it out for a place on that podium. Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts, with a stop-start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track. There's now a rookie on the McLaren team, which is both an opportunity and a challenge. So, let the weekend begin.
It's a new helmet. I've not seen that one before. Of course, we won't see it on the driver when he gets in the car, but that's by the by. Right, we are going to be running soft tyres in this session. Evening, Dino. And we'll run mediums in the next session. Simply because of the rain, we're going to save the hard tyres for Saturday for free practice 3. We want to run 21 laps, weather permitting, for a run here. Let's check parts. Going to have to go to the new engine for Isaac tonight. But I can still go with an older ERS and gearbox in practice. Ollie, go with his first engine, first ERS, and I think we might have to stay with that gearbox. Yes, we do. Okay, again, 21 laps. Got those settings, and let's get a setup onto the car. So I'm going to start with 4.5, 11.5, 19, 3.15, and a 1. That's my setup for Ollie. Let's have a look at something a bit different for Isaac. We'll go with a 2.5, 12, a 3.7, a 3.2, and a 0.7. And let's see what the weather does. Okay, it's going to get pretty wet, but we should get our feedback in before that happens. I hope. Oh, crap. I didn't change tyres on Ollie. He's still running the hards. Damn it. That's annoying. So, for those of you who haven't already seen the post on my community tab, I put a link to a video on there earlier today. Those of you who are aware of Miniature Wonderland, definitely you'll enjoy that content. For those of you who are not aware of it, it is a phenomenal exhibition in Germany. It's been around for a long, long time now. Largest model railroad in the world. A lot of other little miniature things as well. They're quite famous for having a working airport where planes take off and land as part of their setup. I'm fascinated by the place. I'd love to go there one day. And years ago, I kind of stumbled across a series of almost like dev diary videos where they were looking to try and build a working Formula One track around Monaco. It's finished. It's live. It's working. It's taken them 11 years to plan and build, and it's finally live, and it is fantastic. There's a little 6-minute video that I posted. Check it out. It is amazing. Not right now, obviously. We're here for the stream, but afterwards, make sure you check that out because it is superb. It really is. Fully automated as well, and every race is unique because it's coded so that every car can make its own decisions. It's like a real race every single time. All right, here comes the start of the rain. We are so close to getting our feedback. All right, 91%. That's not bad for Isaac. It's not bad at all. And there's Ollie, 81%. Ooh, surprised by that. Maybe we'll have to go with a 12 on him then. Get the feeling it's just going to be the roll bar that needs to change for Hajar.
Give me some feedback when you can.
I'm happy with this one.
Hey, firm. Give me a thing.
Let's call them both in now.
We're back into the box.
Okay, so I'm going to go with a 4.6. I'm also going to tweak that back to a 3.0. Wait, what did I change? Did I tweak that? Revert. What did I change? Apparently nothing. Let's go to a 3.05 and a 0.45. This is a setup in the book that works. So we'll try that, see how it goes. Do I think you should get this game now that the new one is coming? Well, it's at least 3 months away, maybe longer. This one is on sale a lot. Might be on sale right now, I'm not sure. I know it was on sale, I think it was on sale last month actually, so it might not be on sale now. It's good. It's a good way to get your head into the series if you're new to it. But as I say, new game is on its way in a few months' time. So things are going to change. It's not going to be exactly the same. There wasn't a lot of change from the first game to the second one. There were some improvements and tweaks and stuff, but the basic overlay of the game remained very similar. Although this one's got a ton more features like difficulty settings and the sprints and all that stuff that the first one didn't. The new one is looking, on paper, looking very good. It's going to be leaps forward on this one on paper, but you know, this one's cheap. It's worth it at a cheap price. It's definitely worth it. I mean, I paid full price for this, and I've had hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours of enjoyment in this game. So, yeah, if you can see yourself playing it a lot over the next 3 months, it's definitely going to be worth it. If you're only going to play it every now and again, it might be worth waiting for the next one. Let's try that. It is still very wet. I don't want to set them out just yet. I'm also wary of the fact that I'm going to miss out on some good running time for Ollie, but I don't want to really send them out way too early on this very, very wet track. Alright, now we'll send them out. Going to ride on board for a second just because I want to see that little point where it switches over and all of a sudden we are the car on the right tyres and the cars that are so much quicker than us are the ones on the wrong tyres, and you'll see that point happen very quickly when we just suddenly start to sprint away from these cars behind us, assuming they don't get past us, in which case we'll catch up to them before they box. Water down a little bit more. There's Ollie, there's Ollie. So Max dived in. And so do the cars behind. Yeah. And the cars in front are coming out on... Oh, so we're not even going to see it. That's annoying. That's frustrating. I was looking forward to that. Right, how do we do? Yes, nailed it.
How are you feeling?
And nailed it again. Excellent stuff. With unpredictable weather, it's always nice to get the car done in the first session. Now we can just spend the rest of the weekend focusing on getting track knowledge and car part knowledge up. I want to make some money tonight. Science has got a penalty. That'll carry over. Mediums. And softs. I forgot to run the softs in the first session. Ideally, I want to run for about 30 laps, but I don't think the weather will let us do that. Car will make it through. Okay. All right, so what I might do is I might just box them when, as soon as it starts to rain, and then send them back out as it starts to ease off again. Evening, Baron. Yeah, that's going to be too damp. Had some fun playing Fallout 4 on the PS5 over the weekend. Started playing on normal and then wondered why I wasn't needing to eat or drink. And it's like, been many years since I played Fallout 4 on the PS4 when it first came out. I forgot that that's only on survival mode, which was patched in after release, and that was basically how I played from that point onwards. So I started again on survival mode, and I'm just taking it very slow, getting everything prepped in Sanctuary before I go out to Concord, so that the settlement's already built, etc. Also had a lot of fun hell diving yesterday as well, and did a bit of hell diving earlier today as well, because they've released another patch today. fixed some bugs, fixed quite a few bugs actually. Done some weapon balancing as well, and had a lot of fun hell diving with experimenting with different weapons again today. Right, our car part knowledge is almost where it needs to be. Track knowledge is lagging a little bit, but that's fine. We can get that sorted in the final session when it's not raining. And we should hit 100 on both drivers quite comfortably in FP3. Keep them out of the flag. There we go. So hards and mediums. Whack in another 30 laps of fuel. Should be enough. Parts will make it through. Right, ignore getting there. Come on, car part knowledge. Come on, tick over to 100. There you go. And that's that's it. Our drivers are both good to go. It is just Sights with the penalty. You can simulate races in F1 Manager 24. Yes, that is a new feature. I don't know if it's something I'll really use that much, but you know, it's a nice feature to have. I'm more interested about the reliability issues that are going to be introduced, or random failures. That's what I'm waiting for more info about. And whether or not they will affect the AI as equally as they affect us. Whether we just get played with reliability gremlins and the AI is like bulletproof. Bullshit, topping the timings, looking quick. Interesting stuff. Why is our driver prep at 99%? It should be at 100. Ugh. Mentality system, yeah, that does look very interesting.
Now it's time to see who'll come out on top as qualifying gets underway.
Certainly a lot more interesting than the current morale system, which is pointless, effectively. Right. Dry quali. New engine. We'll change the gearbox. There we go. I'm also going to put in 2 laps of fuel. With a cool down lap, we're going to switch the cars over between the laps, hopefully. Might not work, but we'll try it. We can reduce a lap of wear by doing a 5-lap run now instead of 2 3-lap runs. That would be good. Ocon's on his way out.
Okay, mate, just try to work as much as you can on tires. As much as you can on tires.
Copy.
Who's that coming up? Piastri and Magnussen. And now we also have Belichak's coming out as well. And the second Williams of Joe Nasser. So we might have some traffic to contend with. See if we get held up at all.
Clear ahead.
We're going to get out in front of Albon quite comfortably. Magnussen and Piastri aren't going to be in the way at all. Not sure about Belizac's. We should have to get past Giovinazzi. Belizac's, I think, might be okay, but we might have a problem getting past Giovinazzi if we don't catch him early on that back straight. And the plan was to switch the cars over, but I don't know if I'm going to need to. Yeah, Hajar's got a very nice toe off the back of Giovinazzi across the line. Don't think he got held up. So, yeah, we'll leave him out like this then. What's the difference in lap times? 2.5 tenths. This is one of those circuits where fine margins can be the difference between making it through and not. So we will do that second run so that we can improve the times. We are a little bit too far away for the full slipstream, unfortunately, but we'll make do. Both drivers should improve on this lap. Higher confidence, lower fuel. But potentially traffic. Behrman's gone purple. Right, Behrman looks to have closed up a fair bit. Purple again. Right, hopefully Belizac's will get out of the way, and so will Giovinazzi. Giovinazzi does. Belizac's didn't. It's going to hurt Hajar, but it's going to really, really help Ollie. There you go. Hajar didn't improve, but Behrman did. Because he lost a lot of time in that final sector. He did 28.2 against 27.6. A lot of time to lose in that final sector there. Hopefully that will still be enough. It gives me a good indication as to how much time can be gained under the slipstream. If we can get the distance judged about right, we can gain even more, because we were a little distant on that opening couple of sectors. Let's keep an eye on George Russell, see what pace he's got. Got Gasly popping out in front of him. Oh, and he gets held up. Immediately gets his lap scuffed at the start. Schumacher's on a flyer. Let's see how he's doing. Where's he going to pop up? It's P5 for Schumacher. All right, speed time up. Leclerc starting his flying lap. There it goes across the line, and he goes P3. I think we've got enough pace to sit in the garage now. Okay, a lot of cars making their way onto the track. Schumacher is now 6th. Let's keep an eye on Oscar. Magnussen and Zhou on flying laps. Looking to improve. Giovinazzi and Ocon out laps. Belichaks is out. He has not improved. Zhou and Albon now. I think that's Russell just in front there. Yes, it is. Mercedes were showing good pace recently. Well, that seems to have disappeared a bit in the last couple of Grand Prix. How can they do with Zhou here? Not well. Zhou's out. Wow. Mercedes pace. Early season pace is gone. Albon gets held up in the final sector. That's Albon out as well then, I would imagine. Yeah, Albon's out. There's Giovinazzi with Ocon. No, that's not Ocon, that's Norris. Stuck behind Giovinazzi, so that's going to hamper Giovinazzi. Look how much he's having to defend. Here comes Ocon up to the line. Ocon's out. Giovinazzi's getting absolutely swarmed. He will be getting a tow from behind Piastri. And that might save him. Then again, it might not. He's not getting the slipstream. He's having to drive defensively to hold Ocon behind him. Norris behind him. Giovinazzi does get through quite convincingly in the end. So he got a slipstream in some parts there. Piastri improved up to 10th. Tsunoda improves, having just been knocked out, immediately gets back in and knocks out Gasly. So both Astons, both Mercedes and the McLaren going out in Q1. Into Q2, we will try and do the 2-lap run again. See if we can pull it off this time.
working on those brakes and tires.
Copy.
Spacing's definitely better on this run. And no traffic, we've got the whole track to ourselves. Two Red Bulls are both coming out together. But they're not close enough to get the slipstream. Right, pull over, Bearman. Thank you. A little bit further behind than I would like. Hopefully he'll close up. So, 4/10 the difference. Surprised it's only 4/10. Bearman's slightly further apart this time, but let's see what he can do when he closes up. Oh, we are going to have Ferraris to deal with on our next flying lap. A little frustrating. Might have been a hold-up for Charles Leclerc there, coming out of, as the first Ferrari came out of the pits. I have to compare his first sector against Max's on the timing page in a moment. No improvement for either driver. Have we reached the point where the tyres just can't keep up the pace anymore? Maybe. I wasn't expecting Isaac to improve, but I was expecting Ollie to. There is a middle sector improvement. Get past the first Ferrari, no problem at all. This one should pull out of the way for us, I hope. Oh, it started a flying lap. This might actually give a slipstream then to Isaac. Well, Leclerc was actually quicker than Max, so he didn't get held up. Ollie could not find an improvement. Just wasn't close enough. Dropped the cars at the wrong point on the track. I don't know if that's going to be good enough for Behrman to be safe. Really don't know. I'd like to think that'll be safe. Red Bulls are coming out. I'm going to send them out, if I can, behind the Red Bull. No, it's too far. There we go, we'll get tucked out behind. Who are we behind? Can't see. Is that? It's not Sights. Is that Sonoda? It is. Okay, well, Sonoda's not amazingly quick, but it should be perfectly positioned to get the boost that we need. There's no point sending out Isaac. Red Bull coming through has broken our spacing a little bit, and so is the other one. But that's got us back where we need to be. Nice and close. Oh, I'm running 2 laps of fuel, aren't I? Oh, idiot. Got to change the fuel load. Oh well, I can go for a second immediate flying lap after this one then.
Clear ahead. Let's get going.
Ugh. Come off it. Lap ruined.
Okay, to over push it.
Copy.
I think we need to start getting a little bit quicker.
Copy this.
Alright, can we find an improvement just to be safe? Not in the first sector, we can't. I'm worried about Piastri and Schumacher in particular. They could put us in real danger of getting knocked out if we're not careful. Schumacher's out. Wow. What about Oscar? Oscar's just reached the hairpin. Behrman has not improved. We're going to lose both Alfa Tauris in Q2 here. No, we're not. He gets through. And that is everyone across the line. So we're losing Giovinazzi and Magnussen, both of the Williams, Schumacher, Russell and Tsunoda from the second qualifying. We have got both of our cars through, so yeah, that's already dealt with. That's not right. Can't look at those yet because we're still in qualifying. Weird visual bug. Let's do one lap on these tyres to get the confidence up. And then do 2 laps on a set of new tyres. Ah, damn it. Norris snuck out between us. Shame I can't let Norris through. Get a toe off the back of him as well. For both cars.
So work on those tires.
Copy.
And did I see a Red Bull coming out? Yes, Charles Leclerc is coming out as well. So we'll immediately have a benchmark time because Leclerc, very quick so far this weekend. Although there is a risk with Norris being where he is that we could potentially let him set an unattainable time. Hopefully that won't be the case. We get out just in front of Piastri, so no hold up there. Behrman's not close enough. Norris is though. Actually, we're about the same sort of gap. If anything, Hajar slightly quicker than Norris, pulling away from him. I think Norris will have claimed the top spot with that back straight there. Yes, he does. But those times aren't too bad, considering the state of the tyres. Pretty happy with that. See what Charles Leclerc does. .110.1. So that's the target. To the garage we go. On with brand new tyres. 2 laps of fuel. Go. And what time is Max going to set? Fourth. Interesting. So there's a couple of cars on flying laps right now. Maloney just crossing the line, starting his flying lap. Sainz is on an out lap. Pourchaire is on a flying lap. Stroll is just starting his flying lap. So I'm waiting for Sainz to go through, because I don't want my spacing to get messed up. There he goes. Pourchaire goes third.
Work on those brakes.
Copy.
There we go. We are set. Managed to time that just right to get out in front of Pourchaire so he doesn't break the spacing between my 2 cars. That was important. This should be a pretty mighty slipstream here for Isaac. I didn't put another lap of fuel. Oh no, I did put another lap of fuel in, didn't I? Panicking for a second then. Behrman has not improved at all. Ajar has gone top with a 110.5. Whoa, that's quick. That's very quick. But it's only 75 thousandths per second quicker than Leclerc, who's on an out lap. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm looking at the best 110.5. Yeah, 110.0. That's more like it. Now Behrman's set to get a really good slipstream. And Isaac might get a slipstream off the back of Norris here as well. Not quite as close. Have to keep an eye on Leclerc, see what he does, if he can pip us. Max is all the way down in 9th right now. He's going to be popping out the pits very soon. Here comes Sainz. And there's Max making his way out now, and he's going to get in the way of his teammate. Oh no, wait, Leclerc's finishing his lap now, isn't he? Piastri improves his time, but stays in 10th. No pace in the Alfa Tauris tonight. Leclerc in 2nd still. Has closed the gap, but not enough. Behrman goes purple in the middle. He's really close now. He's going to be all over the gearbox. Is that McLaren going to get in the way? Oh no, that McLaren's on a flying lap as well. That's good. That's good. This could be a mighty lap for Ollie. And it is. It's a 1.9.9. Beautiful. So, it's all eyes on Max. He's about the only one now who can take that away from us. Here's Stroll.
We're P1 at the moment.
Although, actually, can't write off Maloney. Maloney's tucked up onto the gearbox of Verstappen. Have to keep an eye on him. Can we hold on to a 1-2? Stroll does not improve. There's Sainz. There's Max. Maloney's not close enough. Sainz improves to 6th, ahead of Maloney. Here comes Max. Max goes 4th. 5,000 slower than Leclerc. It's going to be a scrap with the Red Bulls tonight. Maloney can't improve. He stays in 8th place. And Sainz has that penalty. So Oscar will start in P9.
The excitement is building, there's electricity in the air. But there's no surprise in that. It's race day.
Named after the legendary Canadian driver, the circuit Gilles Villeneuve has been host to plenty of first-time winners. Jean Alesi, Lewis Hamilton, Robert Kubica and Daniel Ricciardo all got their maiden victories here.
So Karun, how do you think the Alfa Romeo driver is going to be feeling going into this race?
You know what, Crofty? They're performing well above what's been expected of them so far. All in all, not a bad place to be.
But don't forget, there's always excitement in Montreal, and the odds are that this will be another Grand Prix to remember.
Not a bad place to be indeed. So, sponsors, we have already made 1.86 million. just from our qualifying targets. That's glorious. If we can get the fastest lap and get 2 cars to finish in the top 10, that's worth another 1.7 million. Not going to do a guarantee because all we can do is lose money with that. And then if we can get the quali streak, that's another 7.1 million on top of that as well. We could make a fortune tonight. Strategy is going to be important here. I think I can do a 1-stop. Question is, do I go medium to soft or go... Yeah, I think I'll go medium to soft. If I aim to stop around about lap 37, 38, we'll try the 1-stop. I mean, we could go for a 2-stop. Just on paper like that, it is 5 seconds quicker. We could actually tweak that as well. Oh, that's 14 seconds quicker. That would require us to break away at the start. Let's go for it. Can't afford to underfuel on the 2-stop. So I'm going to go with 2 extra laps of fuel. We're going to go blisteringly quick off the line if we can. And we're just going to push all throughout that first stint on fuel, and then probably ease back around we get to the mediums. Just push the tyres from that point on. Right. Let's go for it. Make some money.
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal. Alfa Romeo's driver focused on the race ahead.
They've got a fantastic opportunity starting on pole, but can they carry it through to the end?
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. The drivers are ready and raring to go. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Right, we have to break away from the Red Bulls. If this is going to work. And they're fighting each other. And I don't think we're going to break away from them. I'm not sure which of my 2 drivers is the quicker driver either to have in front. And we know how dangerous it can be for them to fight amongst themselves. I might just only turn it on the back straight. Not let them even think about overtaking anywhere else. Leclerc is coming with us. Ah, he's on soft as well. Max on the mediums, we should be able to drop him. That's assuming he's not playing possum with his battery though, which is definitely a possibility. We have got the gap to Charles. I'll leave the tyres on this push level for another lap. Don't want to give Charles any sniff at getting back into the DRS.
DRS enable, DRS enable.
Which I think he's going to do anyway.
21.
Ah, God damn it. AI always seems to have more battery than us. God, even Max is back in the DRS range as well. Okay, now I'm not sure whether or not we're going to make this strategy work. We have dropped Max again, but we may well get picked off by Charles Leclerc.
If there's any chances, we need to take them.
Come on, let him through. There we go. Now tuck in. Really wary about our drivers doing this. There's a lot of money on the line tonight. A mistake could be a disaster. And I wouldn't be averse to Charles taking the lead. Which she's done. Because now we can get both of our cars charged up without them swapping places. So we're going to calm those tyres down a bit so we can sprint later on and still have performance. Try and get Isaac a little bit closer. There we go. So we have unfortunately bridged the gap back to Max. This is something I wasn't keen on doing, but we just couldn't break away from Charles. So by slowing our pace down, we've created that bridge. Leclerc might be trying to push away.
Pick up the pace.
Copy.
Still outside of DRS range, but closing up a little bit. Isaac's still getting DRS off the back of Ollie. There we go. We'll have another go at breaking away just as soon as we get these batteries charged up properly. Which will be end of this lap for Ollie. Nearly full for Isaac.
Get on with it.
Copy.
That's annoying. Why did he back out? Bamman's going for it, but I don't think he's going to get the breakaway. He's not. I needed to get that move done on the back straight. And then Charles just took all of our momentum away.
Pass it on track.
Copy.
Maybe putting Charles under pressure will help. At the very least, we have broken away from Verstappen now. There we go. We've got Isaac hopefully back into DRS range. No, we didn't. But we should be safe from an attack. There we go. So tyres are still looking pretty good. Take a look at strategies. So if Leclerc is one stopping, he'll be boxing probably around about lap 20, which is when we're going to stop. If he's one stopping, he'll go probably around about lap 25, 26. And Max is pushing himself back into that DRS zone again. That's so hard to break away from the Red Bulls, it really is. I think we are okay on this lap. I don't think I'll have DRS. doesn't need it. He's got the slipstream. It is just so... I keep saying it. It's so hard to break away from the Red Bulls on this track. Doesn't matter how good the car is. The sheer amount of DRS that's available on this circuit makes pulling away from any quick car very, very tricky, but the Red Bulls in particular. Max in particular. Let's not forget, he's on mediums while everyone in front of him's on softs, and yeah, you wouldn't know it given his pace. Evening, Cloud. So the real dilemma now is if the Red Bulls are one-stopping and they're showing this kind of pace, are we actually going to make the two-stop work? We've already committed to it with the amount we push the tyres. We can't really go back to a one-stop from here. And if we switch to a one-stop and really, you know, drop back on the tyres and lose ground to the Red Bulls and they are two-stopping, we just give them the advantage. So here comes Charles again. So yeah, it's a bit of a dilemma. Leclerc is flying again. You know, when he pushes and breaks away, he can do it. We can't. Max got through. Damn it. Race is going okay so far. It's I'm a little unsure as to what kind of strategy Red Bull are going to run. They've split their cars, one soft, one medium, and I don't know if they're one or two stopping. Oh wow, Norris is on a flyer. Look how quick he's going right now. Brought Porsche with him as well. Those two were like 4.5 seconds behind a moment ago. Now they are just 1.5 seconds behind. They're on a tear. Right, pit window's coming up. I'm a little nervous now. I don't know what our strategy is compared to the rest of the grid, and I'm starting to think that there's going to be a lot of one-stops out there. And that could hurt us. Norris is catching still. Norris on mediums. Yes, he is. I think our tyres are just running out of steam. Oh, Jesus, look how quick Max is. A 1:13.9. He's flying. Saving my battery for when we box. It's going to be very soon. Time to really hammer these tyres. In an attempt to stay clear of Norris. Come on, boys, keep it clean, please. We're losing ground to the Red Bulls. See, their drivers don't really hit each other when they squabble. Not very often. Ours, a little bit more frequently. And we could have pushed these tyres harder earlier than this. I think we are probably looking at one stops out there then. Porsche is in DRS range. Oh God, we're going to get swallowed up by the other ones. Box next lap, and then we'll box the lap after that with Isaac. I just hope we're going to have enough pace now on fresh mediums to make the kind of inroads that we need. As I am all in on this two-stop strategy now. Putting a lot of trust in my two drivers at the moment, letting them do this. So Behrman is boxing at the end of this lap. So we want him to get in front of Hajar so that Hajar gets the DRS to start his in-lap. Evening, Anthony.
We're ready to the box.
Copy that.
So, first pit stop. Can we go sub 3 seconds? No. Where are we going to come out? Ahead of Albon, down in 17th place. You got 11th in the first race of a renewed McLaren season. Oh, there you go. You see, now you know what you're doing. Beats pootling around at the back, doesn't it, for the first season and a half? I doubt we're going to get the overtake in here because we're going to dive into the pits. And because Norris is just sitting in the middle of the track.
I need to overpush it.
3.2. Oh god, our pit stops seem to be getting worse and worse. They're just not making any ground with the pit crew at the moment. Isaac just cheekily rockets out in front of Ollie there. Oh no, Ollie's in front. Claire did a 1:14.7. He's in one-stop territory. Whether he goes hards or mediums is up for debate at this point.
Try to get him. Get him.
I need to cut through this traffic like a hot knife through butter.
Luego.
See what you can do, mate.
I want to go 3 wide down there. That's not clever. Whew. Okay. 13th. We're lapping slower than the front runners right now because we're stuck in this traffic. This is not good. In this game, Albon is not the superstar that he was in 22. 23, Albon, not as good. All right, it's a couple of cars out of the way. If you want someone solid, consider Ocon. Or Gasly. Gasly actually would be a good shout. Probably not that expensive to sign. Has a smoothness rating right up there with Lando, so you could get some really good tyre conservation strategies going as a team rather than with just one driver.
To go faster.
Oh, yellow flag. That's coming together with Schumacher and Piastri, I think.
We've got a yellow flag here.
It is. Oh, Mick just turned in on Oscar. Didn't leave him enough space. Disaster for the Alfa Tauris after a poor qualifying. Goes from bad to worse. That's why we don't let our drivers fight each other, boys and girls. Because they'll do something stupid like that. No penalties. Racing incident, apparently. Still not lapping quick enough. We're still 26 seconds behind the Red Bulls. It's not enough. It only takes about 18 seconds for a pit stop here, maybe less than that. Evening, Fabrice. Right, Leclerc could be boxing at the end of this lap. He's not, he's staying out. Gonna go for the one stop. Science is boxing. He's going mediums. That's a one stop for mediums. Now that we're in clear air, we are lapping a second a lap faster, but it took a long time to get to that point. And I'm still, at this point, we're still going to come out behind the leaders. I think Red Bull are going to 1-2 this Grand Prix. We're in contention for third and fourth. But I think Red Bull have got the 1-2 here. There is Leclerc into the pits, and he is going mediums, and he'll probably get out in front of us as well, especially with a stop like that. Oh boy. He's going to get out before we even hit the wall of champions. We're just hitting the chicane now. Yeah, he's a long way clear. Not even in the shot. So that's it. That's our chances of winning this race gone, unless there's a safety car later when we make our extra stop. I mean, the fact that Russell is hanging on to us despite the fact that our tyres are superior to his shows just how easy it is to stay with somebody if you can get DRS. And our car doesn't have amazing straight line speed here either, so it's another reason why we can't break away. That's the gap. We're 5 seconds behind Leclerc. We should have been in front of him by now, but we lost so much time trying to fight through a whole sea of one-stoppers. I genuinely thought we'd have a lot more two-stoppers. I'm not sure if there are any out there at this stage. I think everyone's gone a one-stop. Maybe Sainz. But even that's a little optimistic. Max is in. He's going softs. Wow. It's just about half distance for Max. Just over half distance. The jar's boxed in. God, even Max gets out in front of us as well. Yeah, so far this has not gone well. Two-stop was not the right call. So Porsche and Norris are still to box. They will go softs for a one-stop. We are definitely in contention to fight them. Red Bulls are going to beat us quite comfortably, I think. Russell's in. Soft to the end. Come on, one of you just get the move done. I want to put the other one into harvest. Ah, dear. Yeah, it's turning into not an unmitigated disaster, but it's not great. Maloney's through. I mean, we can be blisteringly quick at the end on those new softs, but it's how much time we can actually make up. Right now, we're struggling to keep up with Maloney. And he's going to the end, potentially, as well. I think I've got things very wrong tonight. But all we need to do is finish with 2 in the top 15 to earn an absolute fortune from completing the streak. And if we can get 2 in the top 10, that's another 1 million. If we can get the fastest lap, it's another 714,000. So, as things stand, not necessarily the greatest result in terms of where we're going to finish, but we're doing all we need to do to earn an absolute fortune. So, silver lining. Glass half full and all that. The Porsche has been caught. Norris is still pumping in very quick times. Unless he's pushing because he's about to box. Porsche is definitely off the pace. His tyres starting to really struggle now. Norris coming under pressure.
Get him.
Magnussen into the box. He's out on brand new softs. That's the new fastest lap for Max, a 1:12.7. We're going to get away from Porsche if we can, because we have been losing a little bit of time behind him. I can push these tyres on this setting all the way to the end of their stint now, I think. And there we go, we dropped Maloney. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drain one car's battery, and when that's done, flip them over and drain the other car's battery and try and pull out a nice big lead over Maloney. Evening, Clark. And Porsche boxes. That's soft to the end for him. And a decent stop as well. But we pulled out 3 seconds on Maloney since we got past him. Doing 1:13.0s. Norris is still quick. We're going to need another serious step forward in drag reduction if we're going to improve our car enough to be able to take the fight to Red Bull again, I think. Norris finally boxes. A very straightforward stop. These tyres are not wearing out anywhere near as quickly as I thought they would. It's nice if the track temperature is cold either. It's like 43.5 degrees. Pretty toasty. But they are holding up remarkably well. And it's not down to our amazing brake cooling, because we don't have the greatest brakes on the grid. We've got some of the worst brakes on the grid. So hopefully Norris is going to get held up, but it's not looking likely. Well, maybe a little bit. Oh, yellow flag. Please be a VSC. It's not, it's just a lockup.
Right, let's have a look here as we go into turn 8. Struggling with the car, and they ended up their own passenger.
Why couldn't you put it in the wall? Damn you, Belichicks! Give it up, Isaac. Give it up. Shoot. So we're only 12 seconds ahead of Norris. It's not enough. But he has used up some of his tyres already. Pourchaire's right there as well. So we're going to be fighting with Norris and Pourchaire for the podium. Sainz will have the measure of. Maloney will have the measure of. I hope. It's between our two drivers and Norris and Pourchaire for third and fourth. Fastest lap for Giovinazzi, a 1:12.5. Giovinazzi on mediums. It's a very quick lap. 10th and a half quicker than Max's best effort so far. Going to stretch by another lap again.
Okay, box.
Copy, box.
Whoa. I get nervous when I see shit like that. So Behrman's boxing this lap. Ajar's boxing next lap. Yeah, we're going to absolutely destroy these tyres now. Bring them into temperature at the right speed.
Okay, we're coming now to the pit.
Yeah, copy that.
Need a good stop. Not going to get one. Come out behind sights. 3.2. We are about a second off where I want us to be in pit stops at the moment. Might even get caught by Stroll here. Right in front of Belajax. That's the back marker.
Let's push.
3.3. All right, Giovinazzi and Sainz squabbling in front of us, which means we need to clear them quickly. How far behind Maloney are we? 10 seconds. We're 10 and a half seconds off the podium. And we've got a little over 18 laps, no, 19 laps to go. Fighting for 5th and 6th. Hopefully I'm fighting for 3rd and 4th, but depends how quickly we can move through the field on these tyres.
We're faster than anyone now.
1:11.5. It's about a second faster than the previous fastest lap. 1.1 seconds almost. Straight through. Beautiful. Don't even have DRS and I'm still keeping up with the cars in front.
Insane.
There we go. So, Now we're about 8 seconds behind Porsche. Well, Norris. Not even that. 7 seconds behind. No, wait, hang on. I can't count. There we go. So, yeah, that's 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds behind Porsche and Norris. So, as predicted, Maloney is not in contention for the podium. It is going to come down to a fight between us, Porsche and Norris. But the Red Bulls are gone. We don't have their pace. So 2.5 seconds quicker than Maloney on that lap. We're going to be on him almost immediately. Just calm the tyres down a bit while we're in the dirty air. Calmed down a lot, actually. We're still keeping really close, even though we're harvesting.
Need to over push it. Floor back, come on, let's push.
Thank you for the DRS. Right, so 6 seconds to get onto the back of the cars in front. It is going to be a nervy finish. At the moment, we're not lapping quick enough.
Try to pick up a bit more pace. Okay, we need to push a bit more.
Right, it's more like it. Gap is coming down. 11 laps to go. And a second and a half taken out of them on that lap. Getting closer. Almost in striking distance. Get the DRS, get the DRS. Max's pace has dropped off, but I don't think it's dropped off enough. Oh, yellow flag. It's not going to affect it. It's Oscar.
Right, let's follow.
I haven't even thought where the AlphaTauris are right now. 14th for Oscar. Where is
And the car just
Schumacher?
rocks, and hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Schumacher's 19th on a lap down. My God, it's really gone wrong for them.
Try to get him. Get him.
All right, Behrman's through. He can go on the attack. And immediately does. Max is vulnerable. His pace has really dropped off since his tyres are dying. Ah, damn it, I've given Norris the DRS.
Is that all the pace you have? Is that all? Do your best.
There we go, Isaac is through.
I have 5 laps to go.
Copy.
I might be able to catch Max. That's not helping my cause. Nice driving in the middle of the road. Come on, overtake him. Get the move done, get the move done. There you go. And Norris got picked off by Porsche, so Norris the big loser there.
Three laps to go. 3 laps.
Copy.
There's Max. Paying from the pit stops. Yeah, I mean, we made 2 stops. Each stop was at least a second slower than the Red Bull, I would say. So we are down 2 seconds. That would be in front of Max. We got held up with a lot of traffic at the start of our second stint as well. You take those into consideration, maybe we could have pulled off the win. If we'd had more pace in that middle stint, maybe if I'd gone soft, medium, we'd have actually had a better chance. Go on, Isaac. Fulfill your potential. Hunt down Max. Everything you got, son. It's going to be close. He might just get in range. going to be so close. He's not quite. Oh, he might just get the DRS. I don't know. That's it. I'm out of battery. Even if I can get the lunge, which I can't. I haven't got the battery here. Third and fourth. Just needed one more lap. I'll take that.
Charles Leclerc is today's
I'll
winner.
take that. Considering how far behind we were at one point, I will definitely take that. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, Behrman's out of fuel. There goes Schumacher, a lap down, 19th. Piastri in 18th. Actually, that might have been Piastri. It was Piastri. No, it was Schumacher. Piastri's just in front of Max and Hajar. Terrible race for the Alfa Tauris tonight. And we're blocking Giovinazzi. It's not going to throw a red flag because the race is over. Oh, it is going to throw a red flag.
Wasn't that a fantastic drive from the Alfa Romeo driver?
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. So then,
There's Holly Bennett in the background again.
Alfa Romeo team, how will they be feeling after that?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And that's it for this weekend's F1 action here in Montreal.
Next time, the teams will be forging ahead at full throttle through the Styrian forest. The Austrian Grand Prix is right around the corner.
Can't unhear her voice now. There we go. So it is a win for Charles Leclerc. Max in second. We drop down a couple of places. Isaac takes third. Ollie gets fourth and the fastest lap. Just from Isaac there. Very, very close. 64 thousandths difference between the two of them for the fastest lap. Pourchaire gets fifth place ahead of Norris. Maloney in seventh. Good afternoon for Haas. Look at that. Fifth and seventh. That is some big points there. 16 points for them tonight. Giovinazzi gets up 3 places to take 8th and get into points ahead of Sainz in 9th. Russell fights his way back into the top 10 for the final point. Mainly because the two Alfa Tauris are missing in action. They are way down there, look. Both of them a lap down in 19th and 18th. Terrible afternoon for Alfa Tauri. Good race for Ocon up 5 places. A good race for Albon up 6 places. Zhou getting 4. But 13 down were all lapped in the end. That was an interesting race. Let's see what it's done to the driver standings. Charles Leclerc regains top spot with that win over his teammate Max. That's his third win of the season. Max has 3 wins. Ollie in third with 2 race wins so far this season. 7 points behind Max. And 12 points behind Charles Leclerc, who is 5 ahead of his teammate. Oscar in 4th, no points at all tonight. His good run of form recently comes to a screeching halt, and Norris closes the gap to just 11 points. Zhou, no points for him. He stays in 6th. Schumacher stays 7th. Isaac moves up 2 places tonight, thanks to his podium, and is now just 4 points. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. He's just 6 points behind Mick, who's 4 points behind Zhou. Ocon and Gasly both dropping down to 9th and 10th. Sainz in 11th gains another couple of points. Pourchaire, big points for him. He jumps his teammate and is now just 4 points behind Sainz. Maloney himself getting a good number of points there as well, 5 away from Sainz. So those two hunting down that Alpine very rapidly. Russell in 14th, just the 1 point tonight. He's only on 18 points after 9 races. Problems for Ferrari this year. Tsunoda, no points for him or Magnussen. Giovinazzi closes in on his teammate to within a point with his 4 scored tonight. Stroll has just 6 points to his name, Albon with 5. Belasak's still the only driver yet to score. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull on 253 points are a long way ahead of us. No surprise there, but we have pulled out a nice, healthy little lead over AlphaTauri, who didn't pick up a single point tonight. So we are now 29 points clear of the third place team. McLaren in fourth, 20 points behind AlphaTauri. Then it's a big gap of 58 back to Mercedes, who are on 62. 3 ahead of Haas, who jumped Aston Martin and Alpine to close to within 3 of Mercedes. Looking at the bottom there, Ferrari, 1 point. Keeps them in 9th, just as Williams is 4, means they are now just 1 point behind the Scuderia. Very, very close. There are the pit stops. So it was a 2.1 second stop for Max and a 2.3 second stop for Charles. So we were about a second off the pace. Ferrari's Stroll was number 2 and 5th place for Russell. So some good points for Ferrari tonight. McLaren get both their cars in there, as do Mercedes. Aston and Alpine take the last 2 spots. That's the standings. 282 points puts them now 90 points clear of AlphaTauri, who didn't get any pit stop points tonight either. So just a horrible weekend all round for AlphaTauri. Ferrari getting some good points there in third place, gaining 28 tonight. They are now 26 points off of AlphaTauri. McLaren a further 30 points back. Then Mercedes are down by 62 in 5th place. Alpine stay 6th with just a single point. Aston Martin pick up another 4 points to move 5 clear of Haas. Williams on 8 still, and we are still yet to register a time. And our best stop was a 3.1, which was 4 tenths off getting last place. Or last point. So still a lot of work to do with the pit crew. Let's see how our driver report cards looked for today. 24 and 18 in the overtakes. That's pretty good going forward. Not so good in defence. 6 and 16, although we did set our drivers up to fight each other a bit, and they weren't also defending well against the others, because I had them in low defence all race to try and minimise how much time they would lose, trying to hold back a position against DRS. It was easier for our race pace to just let someone overtake us if they were quicker than us, and then leapfrog them again when we were quicker than them. In terms of Ollie, 23 and 11 going forward, very good numbers there. 22 and 14 in defence. Despite being in low defence, he was very, very good in defence tonight. So very good numbers for him. Very pleased with both of our drivers' performances. And now we get to the big bit. We made 13.2 million tonight. That is fantastic stuff. So, the performance targets. We got the fastest lap. That's worth $714,000. Qualifying position, $298,000. Guarantees. We got both cars in the top 10. So, we got $1 million for that. We got both cars in Q2, $595,000. And then both cars into Q3, $967,000. And then we completed the quali streak of 2 in the top 15 for 5 races, which gave us another $7.14 million. Glorious. Glorious. That has paid for a facility upgrade. And the new front wing is ready as well. So let's immediately get that into production. Sponsors had a great time until they realised just what their bill was going to be. We should consider hosting them again in future if the opportunity arises. Hell yes, we will. Might be a while before we hear from them though. Depends how empty their pocketbook is. We don't have any slots available to build the front wings. Yeah, that is why I am going to upgrade the factory. There we go. Now we can start getting 4 in how long is that going to take? 100 days. Oh Jesus, 100 days. Oh well, at least in 100 days we'll be able to make 4 parts. Got a bit of a wait until then. The other floor has failed. We do not have a replacement on the new one just yet, but we should do by the time I get to the next Grand Prix, which is 11 days away. Let's take a look at our car park development. 3 days to go until a slot opens up, and then we can start building those front wings. So that'll leave us 8 days. We'll still have time to get a new front wing for each car and one spare on the Saturday. Not bad. We can get a new design project underway. What do I want to work on? Maybe a new suspension. Well, let me see in the warehouse which parts are still really, really bad. So, new chassis is not too bad. Decent drag reduction, good airflow. Okay, engine cooling. New front wing is not bad, but definitely a step up from our previous one. As you can see, big gains, which there will be when we get it on the car. Rear wing, big step up from those. You can see our current rear wing's very good in terms of drag reduction, DRS, and there was an improvement in the downforce as well. Side pods, still not great. Maybe we need to do another side pod. Underfloor. Let's have a look. So that's the current underfloor. That's the new one that's coming. Oh, that's a big step up in drag reduction. 5%. Okay. Suspension. Yeah, well, we need another suspension doing. Our downforce levels aren't great on that. Drag reduction wasn't improved that much. And we actually gave up a bit of durability between the two as well. So we can actually strip a little bit more weight off that one there. So let's design another suspension. Actually, what's my cost cap looking like? 62 mil left. That's okay. So we want to improve drag reduction a bit if we can. We also want to focus in on some of the weaker areas of the downforce. Airflow at the front. We'll leave as is. Let's. Oh yeah, I think I over did it with the lifespan last time. I don't think it's really worth going down to that extra little bit of lifespan loss. So we'll go with that, I think. I mean, maybe just take a touch of drag away. That doesn't really do that much. Other than take away a little bit of speed. But that helps. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, let's get 3 engineers on that. Standard approach. Be 34 days until it's ready to be built. Won't be ready in time for Spa. Will be ready in time for Zandvoort. So in that case, let's just go 2 engineers. That'll give us time to build up some stock and, you know, 1 for each car plus spares by the time I get to Zandvoort after the summer break. So let's go ahead and get that into the design. There we go. Where are we headed next? We're heading to Austria next. Suspension simulator is now done. I should have waited today. Ah, I feel stupid. Should have waited a day. Before I started building a new suspension. Well, maybe it'll help. I don't think we'll get the full benefit now that we've already started the project. Who knows? Maybe we will. Side pod is done. Let's go to car parts. We've got 2 spare side pods. That'll last us for a little while. Now we can get the new front wing into production. I'm actually going to rush these simply because it is a sprint weekend, so I'd like to have an extra few rear wings, and we've got the money to spare. Because that is a big step forward, and I don't want to get stuck with a big emergency manufacturing bill at Austria if we break the front wing, which is possible. Right. Got 1 million left. Hang on to that. Research project on the chassis is done. Let's get a front wing research project underway. 10 days away from getting that next allocation of hours. Just go with that. I can't afford it. Spent too much money. So we'll hold off. We'll wait till after Austria. And then we'll get another round of research done. We've got a rear wing research project coming up as well. Might go for another rear wing design project when we get that our allocation through. Might pump it all into the side pods because our side pods aren't great. We'll see. Got a spare suspension. I can now put that new underfloor on. That's going to be worth a nice bit of speed. So I've got 2 spare suspensions. Rear wing research is done, and hopefully so it'll wet sprint, potentially wet sprint, dry race. Hopefully that new underfloor is ready here as well. It is. That's definitely a big step forward. So what our car looks like, we will find out tomorrow. We will be back at the usual time of 8 PM for a sprint weekend as we go charging round the Black Forest area of Austria in Spielberg. So until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am a very happy Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more F1 Manager very soon.